So next up is a really good friend of mine, Jeff Lancaster. So we've sort of talked agency, we've talked implementation, we've talked insights. Now we're going to talk about B2B. So Jeff Lancaster is the head of agency development for LinkedIn. I'm so happy and excited that he's here. And I'm going to be your slide master, so you're
going to be my slide master?
Or I'm going to be here to help.
Awesome. Any opportunity to work next to you, Alex, that's definitely welcome. And I'm super excited to be here at TechTO. Long time dream to be here, so I'm glad that it finally happened.
Yes, we're happy. We're thrilled that you're here.
Excited to be here. Jeff Lancaster. I lead agency development and agency partnerships at LinkedIn Canada. Is this going to work?
I'm going to try, or I'm going to do it.
You might be doing it. Okay, great. Let's go one more. Awesome. Okay. Anybody here on LinkedIn? Do we have any LinkedIn members in the room? Okay, fantastic. That would have been awfully embarrassing if that one didn't go off, but you're part of a large group. We are the largest professional community online, 24 million members in Canada on LinkedIn, more than 1 billion globally now, if you can believe that. Kind of a blowing number even to me. But wanted to talk to you a little bit about AI and sort of the intersection of B2B today. I mean, certainly, we are the B2B ad platform that a lot of brands look to grow their businesses, quite frankly. Like, we are a growth engine to help businesses get bigger and grow their bottom lines. We certainly know that AI is not new. I think we've learned that by now. But Gen AI has certainly put it in the spotlight. Now nothing is just simply behind the curtain anymore. It's right in front of everybody every day. If we go to the next slide. We've even seen it on our platform. We saw general conversations around AI sort of peak late last year, and now we're starting to see those conversations start to settle into, okay, what are the business problems that I can actually use generative AI to help solve? And one of them that we've sort of seen really bubble up to the top is the idea of customer experience. And if we go to the next slide, and that's certainly, from our perspective at LinkedIn, so I'm part of the marketing solutions group, so, our ads business at LinkedIn, we've been using AI at LinkedIn for more than 10 years. It's nothing new to us. Being part of the Microsoft family, you guys probably, some of you may have known, we're part of Microsoft division. We got bought about 8 years ago. The fact that we've got OpenAI as a partner has been hugely beneficial to us in terms of bringing, what we've got with that partnership into the hands of our members who can leverage that every day. So it's been a super partnership in terms of us being able to leverage that across our ad platform from things that used to be behind the curtain. Now they're front and center for all of our members, including all the marketers who use LinkedIn's ad platform they can take advantage of. And we sort of see that going across a couple of different vectors, but primarily we're sort of seeing AI have a big impact around 3 areas, one being targeting, one being creative, which we're going to talk about. That was a good tee-up, thanks to the guys earlier, as well as optimization. So kind of what I wanted to show you guys today is a tool that we're super excited about. It's something that we've had in beta, in a closed beta for the last 6 months. We've had marketers globally testing this tool out. We call it Accelerate, so Accelerate AI-assisted campaigns. You're going to start to see this roll out in a big way over the next little while. We've got about 50% of all of our ad accounts globally have got access to this tool. By the fall, pretty much everybody will have access to this tool. And it's basically like an AI capability that will help you build your campaigns and give you full control to actually roll them out and take advantage of them. So let me walk you through it real quick. The idea behind Accelerate is, one, give us an URL that we can crawl and we can look and basically create a product description, look at what the benefits are, what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve. And then based on that, we will build a full campaign draft that you can edit, you can have full control over, edit, adjust, add your expertise. If you've got data that you'd like to add into there, you can change the description that we generate using our machine learning. And then you have a creative capability, and then allow you to launch the campaign and be able to optimize it in real time going forward. So how does this all work? So we definitely have generative AI baked into each part of the Accelerate campaign workflow. So first, we marry our data, so firmographics, campaign data, et cetera, with what we get from the description that we get from your website, et cetera, as the campaign is built. And then two, from a targeting perspective, we've got a lot of different vectors that we, in terms of determining what is the best microphone that I should be talking into, that maybe I'll switch with you, see if this one's a little bit better. A little bit better. Next, we'll actually determine what are the best audiences based on what we sort of see from, from the AI determining, based on your description, based on the audience you're trying to reach, who that should be. And then next, we're going to give you a lot of creative options in terms of both ad text and creative that we can see will drive the best performance. And then lastly, over time, we'll continue to adjust bidding of the campaign to try and determine what is going to derive the maximum campaign based on what your campaign goals are. So I'm going to drill into a couple specific areas here, specifically creative and targeting, as these are probably the two most important vectors that we see in terms of the success using Accelerate. So a couple different areas here. So one, our generative AI will suggest variations of ad copy that you can leverage. Obviously, you have full control and full capability to adjust and determine what you want to use and what you don't want to use. Two is images that you can use as part of your ad campaign. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at images and that you've got from past campaigns, as well as ones that we get through our integration with Shutterstock, and allow you to actually take both of those and actually build campaign images that you can use moving forward. And then the last one is we've actually got a full native integration with, again, our partner, Microsoft, with Microsoft Designer, where you can either use a text prompt or a voice prompt to describe exactly what you would like to see in an image, and in real time it'll actually build that image out for you. And then you can continue to iterate that until you feel you got something that you can kind of work with. So something interesting there from seeing it built out in real time right away. Next is targeting. So, a number of different signals that we use to predict what the best audience is that you should be determining. Next, you can also further inform the AI by providing your own data. So if you've got a customer list, if you've got data that you can pass to us through a CAPI or a conversions API installation, that can further enhance our models in terms of what the best audiences are that you can move forward to. And then lastly, if you've got any exclusions that you want to build into your campaign, you can do that at that point. So our philosophy with Accelerate is certainly one where the generative AI can inform all of this, but you have full control to basically determine what you want to use and what you don't. So it's not just a press one button and let the whole thing fly. You've got full control at every step to determine what you want to use and what you don't, even though our AI will continue to determine what best audiences are, what targeting you should be using, and continue to optimize for best results based on what your campaign goals are. So where should I be employing something like this? I mean, certainly this should be a complement to what you're doing every day with the LinkedIn ad platform. It shouldn't be just like, a whole hog change in terms of it. Certainly when time is of the essence, all you have to do is give it a URL to get started, as well as, add in a little bit of information over time, and it can build a full campaign build for you in seconds while you watch it happen on the screen in front of you. It's actually really wild to sort of see it in action. We've seen good results with it. the beta that's been going on, we've seen 52% lower cost per actions. We've had guys like Siemens test this out. They've had huge increases in terms of website traffic, as well as increases in lead form generations that they've had. So it's certainly been exciting. So test it out. Like I said, about 50% of ad platform ad accounts on LinkedIn have access to Accelerate now. By the end of the summer, you'll see pretty much most globally will have this rolled out. A couple of other things from a roadmap perspective that we're working on that we're pretty excited about. If you want to flip, you're doing a great job, by the way, Alex. Thank you. One is predictive audience. So predictive audiences we launched last year. We actually sunsetted our lookalike capability. The time had come to sort of go ahead and do that. So now we've actually got predictive audiences. So basically taking an existing third-party list that you can upload to our platform, we'll actually examine that and determine what the best audience is that you should be adding to your campaign. We're adding enhancements to that specifically around company lists. So again, you talk about B2B, targeting by account, and doing ABM, so account-based marketing is something in the B2B world that is core. So we're actually doing some huge enhancements around predictive audiences using our AI tools. We're actually going to be launching a capability that will allow you to target specific buyer groups to make sure that all of your B2B is getting to the right people across the entire buyer group. And then one last one that we're pretty excited about that you guys will see soon is what we're calling qualified lead optimization. So again, talking about Conversions API and CAPI, if a lot of you guys are involved in doing CAPI installations right now, either on other ad platforms or on LinkedIn, we're going to give you the ability to pass us conversion data or lead data and actually score that according to the quality of the lead that you're receiving, and then allow us to optimize based on that. And again, AI is going to be assisting in that. That's another one that we're pretty excited about. So, gave you a few practical ideas on how we're leveraging it in the LinkedIn world around AI today. We've been working really, really hard on this. If you want to learn more about LinkedIn marketing solutions or get some cool resources to kind of take things to the next level, copy of this presentation as well as some other goodies. Hit the old QR code.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. So look, one of the things we do at TechTO, it's meet someone and learn something. And we haven't had LinkedIn here. We really wanted to understand kind of what they're doing in the AI space. So I think that was a really great, comprehensive presentation. Thank you so much for sharing. Does anyone have any questions for Jeff? Yep.
Yeah, out of curiosity, that I think it was like 52% reduction in cost per action. Like, how much of that was due to better creatives, and how much of that was basically due to like better targeting?
It would be a number of different factors that would sort of lead to that, and that was just sort of like the median, uplift that we sort of saw in terms of that metric on it. Again, this isn't something that you're going to do across your entire portfolio. This is something that you can leverage to make it easier, allow you to get to market faster. I think the big uplift that we're sort of seeing with this is taking your audience targeting to the next level. We can identify using AI what the best audiences are that you would probably not even think of yourself based on the data that you provide us, as well as the data that we have in the back end. So I would probably say that that's the biggest part of it, but again, worth testing.
Great. Thank you so much, Jeff. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay.